Girona, Spanish club located in the state of Catalonia, with a stadium capacity of just over 14,000 fans. A club that has spent most of its years in the lower second and third divisions. A club that has had a sudden rise into La Liga and shocking the world into Champions League qualification. The Reds are back visiting the beautiful sunny Spain. G'day everyone and welcome to the Liverpool Verdict, and in today's video we will be deep diving into the upcoming Champions League fixture, Girona versus Liverpool. Now, Liverpool have had their Merseyside derby cancelled due to the poor weather conditions, and although this was upsetting for us fans with the busy schedule of games over the last 1 to 2 weeks, this does give Arne Slot and the boys some extra breathing space, some extra time to prepare for the upcoming game against Girona. Girona haven't been in the best of form lately. They lost their Champions League game against Sturm Graz. They were recently knocked out of the Copa del Rey, losing on penalties. And they've just had a big defeat against Real Madrid, losing 3-0 at home. But of course, this is a team that cannot be underestimated. There are familiar faces in this squad that have Premier League experience. Donny Van De Beek, Daley Blind, both ex-Ajax and Manchester United players. Bryan Gil, ex-Tottenham player. Arne Slot, who's been around the Premier League playing with Bournemouth, Tottenham and Everton. Oriol Romeu, holding midfielder, who has played many years for Southampton. Although the club doesn't have much experience playing in the Champions League, there is still a wealth of experience in the squad that can cause headaches for Arne Slot. So how will Liverpool line up against Girona? At keeper, I have Kelleher. Look, if it wasn't for his crucial saves in many games this season, Liverpool would not be in the position that we are in. We could have dropped more points. And yes, he made that mistake against Newcastle. He should have punched that ball out. We could have got those 3 points. But he will learn from that mistake. But until then, once Alisson is fit and ready, he will slot into that number 1 position. But for now, Kelleher gets a start. At left back, I have Robbo. Look, he did okay against Newcastle. He had his positive and negative moments, and he's still adapting to his new role under Arne Slot, where he's sitting more centrally in defence. But when Liverpool are chasing the game, he still offers great support down the wing, running down the line, getting the overlap to get those crosses in, just like he was playing under Jurgen Klopp. So for now, Robbo gets a start. At right back, I have Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think it was a poor decision by Arne Slot to leave him on the bench against Newcastle. However, I can understand the decision by having Quansah, who is more defensive, to help stop the attacking threat of Anthony Gordon. But once Trent Alexander-Arnold came off that bench, the game completely changed. He offers so much in the attack, world-class passing ability. He bagged 2 assists in that game, so Trent Alexander-Arnold will get the start. At centre-back, I have Virgil Van Dijk and Joe Gomez. Look, this is a tough one between Joe Gomez and Quansah. I thought Joe Gomez had a poor game against Newcastle. I was very disappointed with his performance, especially in that first half, giving away simple passing. Simple passes, simple mistakes. And there's a lot of trust put into Gomez and Quansah leading up to this season. And these are the moments where they need to step up, because if they cannot pull their weight over these crucial games in December, we're going to drop points. We're going to drop points, and we're going to give the other team chances to give them a sniff for that Premier League title. So if they don't step up, the club then needs to make the call to bring in a new centre-back in the transfer market. So whether it's Quansah or Joe Gomez, they both really need those big game performances. We need the confidence back into these players. But for this game against Girona, Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez gets a start. In the midfield, I have Gravenberch, Szoboszlai and Jones. Gravenberch looked very tired against Newcastle, looked like he was running out of legs, and he's been playing almost every single game this season. But we don't have that depth in that position. He could play Endo, but I don't believe Arne Slot has the trust in him to start him ahead of Gravenberch. Now, Endo is a decent squad player, great for cup games, a fantastic professional, great role model. But he's not a Champions League and EPL title winning midfielder. We need to sign another midfielder in the upcoming transfer market if we need to compete and stay in the top, competing for the Premier League. There is potential to start Harvey Elliott as he is back from injury, but I feel Slot will use him to come off the bench. Curtis Jones was one of the standout performers against Newcastle. His confidence, his distribution on the ball has been outstanding. And what makes Curtis Jones unique is his snap decision to break the lines, break those midfielder lines, and to drive through that midfield. He's a player thriving with confidence at the moment, so Curtis Jones gets the start. Szoboszlai was rested against Newcastle, and Arne Slot likes to rotate him a lot this season. He will have a fresh pair of legs for the upcoming game against Girona. And in the last few games, we're starting to see the Szoboszlai we've all been wanting to see. Not only is it his ability to link up that front three and to get into dangerous positions to score, it's his work rate off the ball that has been very impressive as of late. So Szoboszlai gets in the lineup. Up front, I'll have Salah, Nunez and Diaz. Look, Nunez was very disappointing against Newcastle, and it's getting too much that we're seeing so many chances missed in front of goal. And sometimes he does not even hit the target. I admire his energy. I admire his tracking back to defend. But there are areas in his game that he needs to improve really quickly. His finishing, number one, he needs to be more clinical. His hold-up play to connect the players, connect the wide players needs improving as well. With Jota slowly coming back from his injury, this is Darwin Núñez's chance to prove himself, his chance to get some consistent running form, but he's just not proving it to us yet. However, it is these types of games that could get his confidence. We need that confidence back into Darwin Núñez, so against Girona, I put in for him to start. Salah is hitting his form. When he first joined Liverpool, everything he touches turns to gold. I saw a crazy stat the other day that Salah has been involved in 75% of Liverpool's Premier League goals. You can see he has a clear point to prove. And he has proven it to us. We can all see it. Without Salah, Liverpool are definitely not in first place, so Salah definitely gets a start. Diaz was rested against Newcastle. He came off the bench looking really sharp. He was a constant threat on the ball, and he almost won us that penalty, which could have secured us the 3 points last week. He will have a fresh pair of legs, so Luis Diaz gets a start. For the match prediction, I have Liverpool 2-0. Look, I believe Liverpool will dictate the pace of the game. It will be a controlled, it will be a measured game, and Liverpool will play with patience, holding that ball. Once they secure that lead, they will slow the game down and secure the win. So 2-0 Liverpool, that I have as my prediction. So these are my predictions of the game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think should be starting? If you do like this content, please drop a like and subscribe to help this channel grow. Thank you very much, and we'll catch up again soon.